inside D.C. media ready to count Hillary out no matter what the results are tomorrow. And our Super Tuesday viewing tips. What to watch for tomorrow as the pundits and spinmeisters tell us who won. And as always, we are on their trail. It's Clinton v. Obama as we look back at the latest misstatements, blunders, and cheap shots. But first, Super Tuesday voting begins in less than 12 hours. 24 states and possibly the nomination for each party on the line. John McCain appears to be pulling away from Mitt Romney. He's now up nationally by 18 points. But it's the Democratic race that could not be a whole lot closer. Polls have been coming in all day, and the average of the latest polls shows Clinton up by about 2% nationally, certainly within a margin of error. But what is really important is the state-by-state, county-by-county battles, particularly in the most delegate-rich states. In California, Clinton is up an average of about 42 to Obama's 41. In Massachusetts, Clinton 44.4, Obama 41.9. Alabama, Clinton 43.3, Obama 43. While in her home state of New York, Clinton has an overwhelming lead, 53.5 to Obama's 36.3. While in his home state of Illinois, Obama is up by even more, 55.3 to 23.3 for Clinton. In Missouri, also neck and neck. Clinton 45.7, Obama 44. Bottom line, it is really close. And since none of the Democratic primaries and caucuses are winner-take-all, meaning the delegates are awarded proportionately, the race will remain officially undecided after tomorrow. So how the media assesses the results tomorrow could be as important, if not more important, than the numbers themselves. There's no doubt in my mind that many in the inside D.C. media are rooting against Hillary Clinton. Could be because she's old news, because her staff has developed a testy relationship with many in the press, because she knows how to avoid making news. I've talked about this before. Who knows why? But a recent study from the Center for Media and Public Affairs bears out exactly what I've been saying for weeks. From December 16th to January 27th, 84% of Obama's coverage has been favorable, compared to just 51% for Clinton. If Obama wins some of the major contested states like California, Massachusetts, Missouri, or even New Jersey, then expect to hear him coronated the winner. And if he's walking away with more of the significant wins, then that is entirely fair. He deserves it. But what if Hillary Clinton has more significant wins? What if she wins in most of the major close races? I'm guessing you'll still hear the vast majority of commentators talking about how much progress Obama made, which is true, how much closer he came than he was months ago. It's an interesting discussion before the voters have spoken. But if she wins the vote and the delegate count in those 22 states tomorrow, then she wins the day, right? Well, don't count on hearing that from the inside D.C. media. Taken together, their obsession with momentum and trends, their love of the horse race and disdain for Hillary Clinton will, short of a blowout, lead them to suggest she lost. And that analysis, I think, could unfairly impact future primaries. Yeah, but you know what? But again, well, you're covering it unfairly a lot of the time. I mean, again, now talking about Bill Clinton. Again, same study. 74% of the coverage of Bill Clinton negative. I mean, when you have 51% for Hillary is positive, you got in the mid-80s for Barack Obama positive. I'm not making this stuff up. I mean, this to me is a reality, and I feel like I'm going to be the only one calling this out tonight to say, look out tomorrow, watch out how they cover it, look at what the pundits are saying and how they're saying it, and be careful. I mean, Michelle, it's fair to say, is it not? Be careful when listening to how they characterize it. My concern is that even after the numbers, if Hillary wins by a little, let's say, and again, if Obama wins here, wins by a significant amount, wins by a little, I think you're going to have the media anointing him, etc. And look, if he wins by enough, fair enough. That's what they should do. But my concern is the reverse is not going to apply to Hillary Clinton.
Well, as you point out, tomorrow you've got not winner-take-all contests. I mean, this is the Democratic Party. So if Hillary wins by just a little, this is still a race. I mean, Obama still could come back and do this. And people will be fascinated by this because, as you know, we've been pointing out all along, everyone kind of assumed that this would be the year the Democrats had their front runner, and she just kind of plowed through everyone. And the fact that she has been unable to do that is a story, whether or not you like those numbers or, you know.
Look, it's a story. story, and if this were the world of media where we decide in journalism school if it's a story,
let's not pretend
it's a story.
that the media is making up this story. This is a story because American voters are moving in Obama's direction. No. What this is you're seeing all the polls tighten. Absolutely.
No, what it means,
that's why the polls are tightening.
It means that the polls are tightening, but it doesn't mean when the votes come in, if more people vote for Hillary Clinton, that the press shouldn't say more people voted for Hillary Clinton today. Instead,
of course they're going to say that, but they're going to put it in the context.
In analyzing it, what they're going to say is, yeah, more people voted for Hillary Clinton today, but you know what? Barack Obama made the comeback of the year, and that is going to affect future primaries, and that's my point. All right, time for our new email segment, your chance to tell me what you love or hate about the show. First up, Larry Harris takes a swipe at our On Their Trail political fact-check segment. As a voter, I care not one whit about what a candidate says about the record or statements of another candidate. They are politicians. They lie. Fair enough, Larry, and other shows might let them get away with it, but that's exactly why we do the segment, because we don't. James Angus Linney from Bernalillo, New Mexico, writes about our fact check of Obama v. Clinton. Thanks for the political fact check every night. I appreciate your fairness to both candidates, a quality becoming more rare with each passing day. Thank you, James.